Say, my God, if you would show me what they are promised, if you torment them as promised, my God, don't place me among the wrongdoer folks. If you torment them in my life, don't torment them while I am among them. And indeed, we are to show you what we promised are able. Push back by what is better, the wronging. We are the best knowing of what they describe. Repel the wronging with what is decent and better based on your ability, and leave the wrongdoers to me. We know their lies. And say, my God, I seek refuge in you from the whispers of Satan. Remember that Satan whispers and incites conflict and evil away from God's path. And seek refuge in you that they attend. I don't want Satan and his followers to even attend in my presence. Until one comes to one of them death, he says, God, return me. When death comes to the deniers of the hereafter, they ask God to return his body and soul back to his worldly life, that I might do righteous in that which I left. No, it is just a word he's saying, and behind them a barrier till the day they are resurrected. When blown in the trumpet, there will be no kinship between them that day, and they will not be asking. On resurrection day, no one can ask for help from another, even close kinships. Those whose scales are heavier are the prosperous. Scales are heavier on the good deeds side. And whose scales are lighter, those are the ones that lost their souls in Jahannam eternally, will be in hellfire forever. Sears the fire their faces, and they are in it disfigured. Were not my verses recited upon you? Then was it you denied? They said, our wretchedness overcame us, and we went astray. The deniers claim it's not our fault that our whims overcame us, and that God have written hardship upon us and gave us also rogue choices. If God had willed, he would not have let us go astray. Our God, bring us out of that, and if we were to return, then we are indeed transgressors. Said God, despise in it, and don't speak to me. Shut up and stay in hell with despise and humiliation. There was a group of my worshippers who said, our God, we believed, so forgive for us and have mercy upon us. You are the benevolent, merciful. So you took them in mockery till they causes you to forget my reminders, and you were from them laughing. So your mockery and ridicule occupied you from contemplating at God's reminding signs and warnings. I have rewarded them this day for their patience. They are the triumphant. Say, how long have you lingered in the earth by the number of years? God addressing all resurrected from the beginning of time. How long have you been dead till resurrection day? They said, we lingered for a day or part of a day. Ask the counters. The dead as the sleeping are not aware of time to count, so ask the ones who are able to count. Example, the angels. Said, God, you lingered but a little, if only you had known. You stayed in the earth a little, if you knew its relation to your stay after resurrection. Did you think that we created you in vain, and that you to us will not be returned? High above that, Allah, the sovereign, the truth, no deity but He, God of the generous throne. Exalted He above that to create in vain, and also above that you can stray from His sovereign, because there is no deity beside Him to contradict His will. He is the truth and the just for His creation, and His throne is of giving in generosity, not oppression. And who invokes with Allah another deity, which he has no proof of Him, then his reckoning with his God Indeed, the disbeliever shall not prosper, mean who follows another false deity who he has no proof of his divinity, then those disbelievers and their deeds were lost on false deity. And say, my God, forgive and have mercy. You are the benevolent, merciful. Mean, forgive our past sins and have mercy on us if we fall into later sins. You are the benevolent, merciful. End of chapter 23, the believers.